Well, hi everyone. Mark Karena here, Director of Marketing with Gravity Forms, and I'm really excited today to announce a partnership between Gravity Forms and Termageddon. I'm joined today by Hans and Donata to talk about Termageddon, their product. We'll also get into how we're partnering together, and we have a little offer for you. So Hans and Donata, how are you?
Good.
Doing great. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. So feel free to introduce yourselves a little bit more and talk about Termageddon.
Great.
Sure.
You
Should I
got
start?
it. Yeah, you got it.
All right. So I'm Donata. I'm the president of Termageddon. I'm a privacy and technology lawyer. I'm the one who wrote all the questions, all of the texts, and all the different choices. I'm a certified information privacy professional, the newsletter editor for the American Bar Association's e-privacy committee, and the chair of the International Association of Privacy Professionals, Chicago chapter. I've taught GDPR to other attorneys at the Illinois State Bar Association, and I keep track of all of the privacy bills and the privacy law changes in the United States and across the world for our customers.
It's one heck of an introduction. I am not that cool. So my name is Hans. I'm the vice president of Termageddon. My background, I ran a 12-person web agency in downtown Chicago for 7 years. Used Gravity Forms on every single website. And that was a plug for the record. No. We co-founded the company together and launched Termageddon about 4 years ago, before GDPR even existed. About a year ago, I decided to sell my agency, go full-time Termageddon, as Donata did as well, leaving her job doing privacy compliance for banking, marketing companies, whole thing. She's the overqualified one. So, but now we run Termageddon together, where we give web agencies a free set of our policies in the hopes they like our product, hopes they like it enough to want to refer it to their clients, because that's how we make money. Only if you like our product enough to want to help your clients get protected from these privacy laws that exist and the new ones that are coming.
Yeah, and maybe for people who haven't heard of Termageddon, we're a generator of website policies. So we generate privacy policies, terms of service, disclaimers, and more to help our clients comply with privacy laws. And we automatically update our clients' privacy policies when laws change to make sure that they stay compliant.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Hans and I, we met at WordCamp Miami, and it just seemed forms and privacy policies just seemed like a perfect fit. So that's really one of the impetus behind this partnership. From our end, we of course as a company want to do our best, from a privacy rights perspective for our customers, but then also a lot of our customers are agencies or freelancers. They have their clients where they're building websites, building forms, and then, the topic of privacy policies comes up, and, they're either kind of thinking of it as an afterthought or, kind of scrambling to get it done. So, like I said, there's a really good opportunity here to combine the two, privacy policies and obviously Gravity Forms. So, I guess just could you talk about the importance of a privacy policy, especially on like a contact form, which, every website pretty much has. Just go ahead and get into it there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can take this one. I'll start us off. The non-attorney.
I'll just correct you.
Yeah, you just sit back and correct me. All right, cool. So I gotta first admit, when running my agency, I copy and pasted templates. I'll be the first to admit that. And I think it's important to remember that there was a time when that was kind of just the thing you did. Unfortunately, that's not what the future looks like. And I think a lot about like an SSL certificate. For those of you agency owners who were around back before SSLs were not required for all websites, they were just nice to have, or you only have them for e-commerce sites. Back then, that's kind of how you treated it. And nowadays, you look at websites that are unprotected and you're like, I feel weird even visiting this website.
Right.
So I think that's what we're going to see with privacy. And the main reason why is because websites that have contact forms, which are an essential part to any business getting additional exposure and generating new leads. Having a contact form is the act of collecting personal information. And that's what all these privacy laws are out to protect. And we're trying to teach agencies, rather than trying to pretend this doesn't exist, this is a problem that doesn't exist, we're trying to offer an opportunity to face it head on and give your clients a solution where they not only get a privacy policy, they get one that automatically updates and monitors privacy laws whenever the laws change. So we try to keep your policies up to date with new disclosures, because these privacy laws, whenever you collect personal information, which is what every form does, you need to disclose what you do with that information, who you share it with. And a few agencies right now might be thinking, oh, I don't share it with anyone. Well, maybe you have emails get added to a newsletter. That's sharing it with an email marketing provider. Maybe you have Google Analytics installed. You're sharing it with the data analytics provider. So there's so much that goes into what needs to be disclosed, and each and every one of these privacy laws is unique. So it doesn't really matter where your business is as an agency owner. It doesn't matter where your client is located, because these privacy laws are only out to protect the citizens of certain states or countries. And if they are inquiring on your website or on your client website, you or your client need to provide an up-to-date compliant privacy policy with those particular laws. So now you can take it and correct me all the way through.
No, that was pretty good.
All right,
I'll
nice.
allow it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, even just in my own experience, like thinking back, even like just to when GDPR came out. And, you know, I feel like there was a time when you could afford to be reactive. You know, it's like, you know, I'm kind of sitting back, like, you know, doing maybe the bare minimum, maybe not. But I feel like we're just moving in a direction that you can't afford to kind of fly by the seat of your pants with this stuff. You know, you have to be proactive. You have to, protect yourself and protect your clients as well as much as you can. And I think that's what's so cool about Termageddon is it gives the agency owners, it puts them in the position to really be the proactive one, you know, and really, impress their clients that they're thinking about this and they have a solution for it.
You nailed it. And I always say, even if you don't choose Termageddon, like the biggest takeaway I cannot understate enough is to get it documented that you discuss the importance of privacy policies with your clients. Because if you think about it, as much as, just about every agency owner knows privacy is important. Most agencies are like, I kind of want to still avoid it. And hopefully you change your mind when you learn about Termageddon. But having it documented is extremely important, because these small business owners do not know anything about data privacy. And when you're representing yourself as a professional agency and you just forget to discuss the importance of privacy policies, what happens if that client gets fined or sued for privacy law infringement? You know, who's the next person they're going to call? They're probably going to call the agency and be like, why didn't you tell me about this?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. So even if you don't use Termageddon, I still suggest get it documented that you discuss the importance of having a privacy policy on a website, because that way you continue to represent yourself as a proactive thought leader in the web development space.
Yeah, and if I can just add something too. So right now there are 13 states that have proposed their own privacy bills. And all of those bills are being driven by consumers that are interested in their privacy. So they're all calling their legislature saying, we want a privacy law that protects our personal information. And I think there's a study done very recently that said 55% of Americans want a new data privacy law to apply to them and to protect their information. And each of those laws are completely different, but they're similar in the sense that they all require websites to have a privacy policy. They all require those privacy policies to have very specific disclosures, and they can all apply to businesses outside of that particular state, which is the case with the laws that we have right now as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think in Miami, Hans, you were telling me about maybe New York, where you can be sued for not having a privacy policy.
Correct.
Which is just crazy.
Yeah, you're right. New York is proposing a privacy bill which will enable their citizens to sue businesses of any size, any location, just for having as little as a contact form without an up-to-date compliant privacy policy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I guess, to shed a little bit more light on the partnership between Gravity Forms and Termageddon, we're collaborating on some content coming out, that we'll be putting on our blog to kind of help our customers understand what they need out of privacy policies, especially kind of touching on a lot of the topics we talked about today. But yeah, so can you guys talk about what, your promotion or the promotion that you guys are offering?
Yeah. I mean, I think for us, partnering with Gravity Forms is like, I'm trying to think of a good superstar, like partnering with Britney Spears.
Partnering with Britney Spears. Oh my God.
Except without the whole 2008 meltdown. But,
Yeah, right.
okay, maybe I'll use John Krasinski instead.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like
I can go
partnering
with
with
that.
John Krasinski, right? Like we've seen, I used to work at an agency. Hans used to work in an agency. I mean, we have both used Gravity Forms in the past very frequently, have recommended the products, have worked with them. And honestly, I feel honored just to like be on a call with somebody from Gravity Forms.
Well, and that's why we were so happy to put a
Yeah.
promotion together.
So yeah, so I think this is a really nice partnership for us because it's a product that we worked with for a long time, and you know it is a great way to bring some awareness to agencies and customers that a privacy policy is important when you use contact forms because you're collecting personal information. We partner with agencies all the time. We give agencies a free set of our policies so that they can check it out, see if they like it, and then refer it to their clients. And with this promotion, instead of giving agencies one free license, we're giving two. So if you register on the Gravity Forms landing page, which you're on right now if you're watching this video, if you register at the bottom of this page, we'll actually issue you two licenses. So you have all of the policies that you need for one website or application times two. So you can use one to protect your website, and you can give one to your favorite client.
That's exactly right. Yeah, just to reiterate, one license is what we typically give web agencies for free. Because of this promotion, we're giving away two licenses to each and every agency partner. Now, one license contains a set of policies to protect one website. So that's a privacy policy, terms and conditions, disclaimer, and end user license agreement. The first three are pretty much the most popular. No one really uses the EULA, but that's a different topic of discussion. But yeah, you apply at the bottom. We do actually manually review your application. We send you a real actual like, hey, we actually looked at your website, you know, and approved you. We took the time to actually review you and approve you. At which point in time, your account will be credited to license. You can do as you please with that. We ask you to use one license for your own agency website and use the other. Maybe you have another website or maybe you have a client you want to give it to. But then, assuming you like the product, assuming you like the fact that you now have a group of people monitoring privacy laws and pushing updates, keeping you compliant, assuming you like that product, you will then have the ability to resell or use our affiliate program and refer your other clients to our platform. We provide sales material, educational material, because we know, and we're not ever asking you to ever be a privacy attorney. Like, no, she is the one who can oversee that. And you are the genius who connected the dots and brought a solution to your clients. So for the clients that you do refer, we're $99 a year, no hidden costs. It's literally that simple. We also have monthly options where you can pay $10 a month. And yeah, no hidden fees or anything like that. A license is a license. So.
That's so awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for doing that. I really, I think this is going to be awesome. I think our customers are really going to like it, and I think it's a fantastic tool it seems like just perfectly positioned for where the world is heading. So thank you guys for doing this work and for partnering with us. Like I said, I'm very excited.
An audience to listen to us. So anyone
Of
still
course.
listening, I'm already impressed because most people don't want to give data privacy, like the time of day, but we really do appreciate you giving us the time of day. And we are a live chat or phone call away to answer any questions you may have. I spend my days helping agencies understand privacy policies are not that difficult. It's an easy conversation you can have, and now you get it documented and protect your own agency. So.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. If you're still watching this, just check out the page that you're on, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you.